21-18.
Ryan is up.
Ryan up, 4:44 left. Again.
We had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, stick with us, everybody. All right, I just got the notification from our contacts out in the network that we are live right now. 22-18, 4:43 left in this second period. Ted Westervelt here with the legend from Chalfont, Joe Sinai.
Super happy to be here. I've been calling the game the entire time, not knowing that we weren't live. Nah, just kidding. Ryan is playing well here, folks. They're in a zone, primarily the first quarter, and this game, this quarter as well. D-Will just scored, I think, 5 points in a row, Teddy?
That is correct.
Ryan is doing what they need to do here.
22-18, 4:23. Neumann Goretti, the Knights with the ball.
Oh, get that out of here.
Nice head. Sorber. A nice head fake by Myers.
What a block by Murray.
Hey, we'd like to really thank Neumann Goretti staff for allowing us to broadcast tonight. And we have the great Grace B on the camera, the legend. Soon to be a Holy Family nursing student. Thank you, Grace, for all that you do.
You know I'm a Tiger, right, Grace? You do know that? I'm a Holy Family Tiger? All right.
Good
well,
penetration. Good dump to Adewale. Finish.
Yep. It's a tan with the jam.
Sultan Adewale.
I can tell you where the cafeteria is, Grace, and the gym. That's about it. All right? At Holy Family.
Marabito on the ball for Ryan. 2-point lead. Out to Murray. Oh, Murray loses control. Here comes Neumann. Nice move.
Jaden has a couple turnovers this half. I saw at least two that I remember. He's got to clean that up.
Tie ball game down to Sorber. Sorber low. Jaden cuts. They skip. Open for Morabito. He pumps. Drives. No good. Short.
I want him shooting that three and being comfortable.
Good push by Myers. Oh, and Sorber comes back. It's a great rebound.
Attack him. Oh.
Williams with the left. He shoots. No good. 3 minutes. 22-22. Oh, good dish. No foul. Well defended by Archbishop Ryan. Thomas Sorber collects the rebound. Very disciplined there, Joe.
Yeah. He's just doing what he's got to do. Thomas is having a nice ball game. Letting the game come to him. I mentioned earlier, I don't think it was on the broadcast, but Thomas already dropped a big three.
No good. Murray missed the layup.
Great to pick his pocket.
And that was number 2, Robert Wright, the Baylor commit. Marabito with the Euro. No. And here comes Neumann. Out of control. Skip pass, fake. Bench a little unhappy with that.
Jaden's got 2. I believe he's the only AR player with 2 fouls. I'm doing my best to impersonate Teddy on the foul front.
We have Ryan Everett checking in the games. We have Michael Zaire Paris Sr., Darren Williams, Thomas Sorber, Murray, and Ryan Everett, number 5, checking in. He's going to put it up. Short, rebound, Everett. Let's see if Ryan gets in a set. Zaire, the senior. Williams. Sorber skips to Everett. Everett. chooses not to take the shot. Gets the ball to Parrish. Is going to go left. Drives.
That's, I think, the second time in 4 or 5 possessions where Thomas makes that difficult pass to the weak side, and that shot is not going up. First was Rocco, and that's Everett. They got to be comfortable and confident and shoot that 3. Make or miss. You got to live with it. That's what they're giving you.
Robert Wright, the third with the ball. And foul Williams. Williams drawing a tough defensive assignment tonight. The game is still tied. There hasn't been a basket in the last 90 seconds. 1:27 left in this second quarter.
Packed house in here.
Yes, it is.
I don't think they could fit more cheerleaders in this gym, I'll tell you that.
Robert Wright. On the 1-on-1 makes the first.
He's been pretty quiet for Neumann, and that's by design. Joey's doing whatever he can to keep the ball out of this kid's hands. He's going to get his, though.
Yes, he will. But he misses that, and it's a Knights 1-point lead with 1:21 left. Michael Parrish with the ball, finds Sorber. Sorber's going to take it right to the hole. Foul.
Yep.
Thomas looked a good feet there.
How many fouls does Adewale have? That's his second.
It's his second.
That's important. So again, for those just joining, Neumann Goretti is going straight man-to-man, right, Teddy? Look and how they double Thomas. I told you that before in the broadcast in the past. West will send a guy before the entry pass even goes to Thomas to discourage that ball going in. Neumann's very similar. They have a weak side guy. That's why Thomas can throw the ball across the court and find Ryan and Rocco on that other side. And if you remember in the championship game, that was Luke.
Yes, correct.
Right? So it's very similar. Argyle's not changed his approach on playing the big
Thomas
guy.
misses 2 there. Last time these teams met was at the Palestra in the final of the PCL. Foul before the travel.
He's such a smart player. He knows they're in the 1-on-1, and he's going to attack.
That's the second on Rocco.
Yeah, Marabito, yep.
Murray taking the seat.
That's just
Williams
basketball
back
IQ, right, Teddy?
Yep.
They're calling it tight. I didn't realize how quick and strong Robert Wright III is.
Especially we're up close. We're right
yeah.
We're right courtside for this action.
I mean, we could definitely trip a rep from here. Right?
Easily. Extends the Neumann Goretti lead to 3. A minute left.
See how Joey handles this last minute. You hold for one possession, get a good one. Do not give him the opportunity to score.
Williams with the ball, picks up his dribble.
Cannot do that at that spot.
Rocco.
Reset.
Good. Oh, and a foul. Nice little dish on the bounce by Marabito. Earns the foul. 43 seconds left. 3-point game.
That's Myers first.
That's Myers first.
Yeah. And nice play by Rocco. That's a that's a hockey pass, if you will.
And Williams.
Rocco seems more just relaxed tonight.
I think listen, this gym is a little more quiet than I thought it would be. I mean, it's packed, but it's a little quiet, maybe a little tense. There's a lot on the line.
Big game for both teams, but
Big game for both.
They've been playing these big games down the stretch, right, Ted?
Not only down the stretch, historically, especially Archbishop Ryan, this junior class has been in big games. They've been at the Palestra. Coming up on 35 seconds left.
He's going to attack.
He's going to attack right there. Good kick. Myers decides to drive.
Great defense. Great defense by Ryan.
Discipline.
Plenty of time.
Yep. 20 seconds.
Let's get a
Up
good
goes
one.
Michael.
Yes, smart play. No one's on you, kid.
12 seconds. Goes to his right. Finds Murray. They get Everett in the corner. Marabito dribbles off the foot of Amir Williams. 3.4 seconds.
Apologize for me coaching there instead of being a commentator.
That's okay. That's why we pay you the big bucks. 3.4 seconds. Everett checks out.
Teddy did give me free water today.
And a very, very disappointing way to end this second quarter. Again, this gym is quiet. 25-24. Neumann Goretti taking a 1-point lead into this very, very important matchup. Just to give you a quick reminder of the standings in the Philadelphia Catholic League right now. Neumann Goretti and Roman are both at 10-1. Archbishop Ryan is 9-2, so they're sitting in third place right now. Archbishop Wood and the Prep are 8-3. And tonight's a big night, Joe.
So many important games. So many important games tonight. So we got Devon Prep at Bonner, Roman at Prep, LaSalle at Carroll, Father Judge at O'Hara, and Judges had a big win against Carroll at home.
Yes, they did.
I was at that game. It was fun to watch. It was a little loud in here, I'll tell you that. I don't know if the fans here are ready for the Eagles, but they're not really bringing the energy. Woods at West, big game.
The Wood West, see that's the real big game, because if West could come up with a victory there, that drops.
I'm looking at tonight. I want to see the outcome of Roman Prep, Wood West Catholic, right? And then this game is another big one.
My good friend Ryan Haney gave me the 3-team parlay for tonight. He gave me Roman, Ryan, and Wood.
Okay.
In a 3-teamer.
I mean, Ryan, the only tough one there is Ryan. I mean, come on. But I mean, we should talk about the technical difficulties that we did have. Teddy, as usual, was hustling, flagging down IT staff here at Neumann Goretti. And I just kind of sat in a corner and waited for things to come together.
You did a heck of a job. But while we're I think we have tonight is senior night for Neumann Goretti. But what I wanted everybody to know, if you want to get a little bit more information about what's going on in the Catholic League, I want you to check out PhiladelphiaSportsDigest.com, and specifically an article that Rich Flanagan put up. Rich Flanagan does a wonderful job covering basketball in this area. And he did an article about the MVP. You know, we haven't really talked about MVP candidates because we've been so enthralled with the success of the Raiders, but there's a great crop of basketball players that are up for this MVP spot.
It's going to be tough.
We saw one of them, Archbishop Wood, Jalil Bethea.
Yeah. Talk about speed.
Right, he was quick.
He's got like a turbo button that.
One of tonight's key players, Robert Wright III, here at Neumann Goretti. Roman, Xavier Brown.
The X-Man.
The X-Man. And then our guy, Thomas Sorber, is in that mix. And Thomas is one of the only true big men in the Catholic League. And he is a coveted player by many, many, many Division I schools. He's averaging just under 19 a game in both the Catholic League and overall. 12 rebounds and just under 4 blocks.
He's a monster.
He's a monster, to say the least. In Flanagan's article, he also mentioned Darren Williams.
As a sleeper.
As a sleeper
The dark
pick.
horse.
And I'll tell you, if you've been following these broadcasts, you've heard me talk about Darren getting better and better. His performance in the West game, which yet you missed the West game was unbelievable. If you're not familiar, Archbishop Ryan down 9 points with 58 seconds left, and Darren Williams with 9 straight points, including getting fouled on the 3 and making 3 free throws in a hostile environment, very hostile environment, and put Archbishop Ryan ahead there. And it's such a it's those little things that why I've been saying that Williams is getting better and better, and he should be getting a little bit more credit. I mean, Thomas is it's obvious about Thomas. I mean, but Darren Williams is one of the best players in the darn league.
I can't disagree. You think of like those, performances or stretches where a kid just takes over. West Catholic, up 9, chooses to goes into a 1-3-1, and allows Darren to get 2 threes and want to foul.
Yeah, there were some questions about that, of course, but Darren took
the Judge game where Darren went absolutely ballistic.
Yep.
Took over. I think he scored. It had to be 10 to 12 points in a spurt that sealed that game. But yeah, he's got to be in the conversation. But a lot of spectacular players, as always in the Catholic
we talk
League.
about the West. So we got a chance to see that kid, Adam Clark, Bud Clark. He's a guard for West.
Yes.
He's going to Coppin. He's going to Coppin State.
Such a nice player. Yeah.
Put on a show. He was the best player on the floor that night. He took a fadeaway to win the game that just missed. He just missed. And we got a chance to see Zion Stanford from West.
Yeah.
He's going to play for Aaron McKee. Just really, really good. They were really, really, really good players. So listen, if you want to check out and just learn a little bit more about players in this league as we get ready to set the tone for the playoffs, go on to read Rich Flanagan at Philadelphia Sports Digest. He does a great job.
I mean, my MVP is Teddy, so
I would agree.
I don't know why he's not in Rich's article. I'm looking for I think we might be missing pages. So it says 14 out of 16, and I only got 15 pages.
Too much, man. Too much.
I'm telling you, if you were, most people watch the games, but if you're at Ryan and we're there, watch how busy Teddy is, right? And then look at me leaning back, hands folded.
You would be just like my other partner, Ryan Haney.
Nah, he don't do much.
Nah, just shows up, put the headphones on, he rolls it.
Yeah, he's great.
He does well.
He brings the energy.
Yeah, he does. Listen, man, this is the beginning of a super weekend, right? I mean, obviously we have Super Bowl Sunday. We're going to be
Go Birds.
We're going to go Birds. We're going to host LaSalle. I think it's a tip at 1:30, but I don't know whether or not they're getting that pushed up.
I think they're trying to slide it down.
They're trying to slide, slide it down so you can get to your event. But that's going to be a great day. You got a prediction? You have a Super Bowl prediction? I have one, and I'm locked in on it. You want it?
Birds.
Well,
by a million.
41-27, Birds.
Yeah. I'll take it.
You got it?
I don't have I just feel confident we're going to win. I think the parade is going to be on Wednesday, so make arrangements. I took off Monday already, and now I got to figure out what I'm going to do on Wednesday.
Right, exactly.
But I'm being told it's Wednesday night by my sources,
Go Birds, 41-27, that's their prediction.
And if it's okay with you, I would like to mention some suspects.
Yeah.
While we had technical difficulties.
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of South Philly guys that I know, okay?
Go ahead.
And most of them are from Neumann.
Okay.
I played with a Robbie Andrews, a great player out of Neumann.
You think he was fiddling with the Wi-Fi?
I don't know. I think I saw his car outside.
Right.
I have not seen him per se. And Robbie's a great guy. I played with him at Holy Family. Great dude. But there's a lot of guys. There's a Garen Reck at 60th and Jackson. I play pickup once in a while. And when you hear these names, you're going to say, yeah, it could definitely be that. So I got Skip, Conti, Kazi, Big Mike Foreman, Joe Boyd, Meatball. Definitely got to be Meatball, right?
He would be a suspect.
James,
Anybody named Meatball.
All my buddies, I love you. And I'll be up there soon. to see you play. But I think they're suspects.
But you couldn't get a good run up at Chalfont Playground. You came down to South Philly and get a good run. But you were a player, dude. You're underestimated. You could ball a little bit back in the day.
Yeah, I'm 100 now. Though,
I
you know
know.
what I mean?
But did you used to come down to playgrounds down in different neighborhoods and go play
Yeah,
pickup?
yeah, of course. It's weird. Like when you get to the college level and you play, I don't care what level you're in. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hours. It's like having a job with bad hours, basically, right?
Sure.
And going to school, which people do. But I had to walk away for a couple of years after I graduated. I kind of lost that joy a little bit, and then it's a bug. I need, like, we're here, Ted. I need the smell of the gym. Right. I need to hear that whistle blowing once in a while. And I've always loved
Did
watching
you do that
the
as a high schooler? Did you travel around and go play pickup as a high school player?
Yeah,
Yeah?
of course, yeah. That's how I met these South Philly guys.
That's why I was asking.
They
Yeah, it's
came
pretty
up
cool.
to the Northeast and played in our leagues and stuff. Good guys. But, yeah, of course. And now it's so interconnected. The kids are networking at even a younger age. So when I played CYO at Our Lady of Calvary, the mighty blue and gold, by the way, the rivalries were, BVM and St. Chris, Christ the King.
Christ the King?
St. Matt's, yeah. Well, Christ the King, I mean, I think they were, I don't know if they were allowed to play in our region.
Did they try to kick it in?
Yeah, no. But they had some good players. But today, like my son, who's a freshman in high school, those kids were connected and knew all each other and rooted for each other by the 5th, 6th grade.
Right.
So it's a whole different kind of feel.
You had your Zach Morris flip phone,
yeah,
battery pack
actually,
phone.
I had a pager.
Now you had a pager, right? Yeah. But nowadays it's so easy.
411, Fred.
Do they still
Ted.
go out? Do kids still out and go play pickup though? Do you still see it, or it's more?
It's very organized.
Yeah.
But they do have open runs now, which is cool.
Open gym runs.
Yeah.
We're going to get ready to start the third quarter, 25-24.
I am a big fan of free play, by the way. Or what we call, run full.
Ryan will start off with the ball. Waiting for fans to get in their seat. And let's hope a little bit more energy from both squads here. Cautious may be the way to talk about the first half.
I would just say weak. I mean, I have that luxury, though. I like
Murray has Marabito open, doesn't see him.
They're hedging early, right?
Yeah. To Thomas, he faces. Pumps, spins. Thomas keeps control. Off the glass, no, and out of bounds.
Adewale's a physical
He's a specimen,
player.
yes, he is. Myers lost control of that rebound.
What's Thomas got? Maybe 2-3 inches on him. 20, 30 pounds. I mean, he's a force.
Marabito. Entry. Sorber. Blocked.
That second defender really bothered him. That's how it was allowed to be blocked.
He was behind the basket there.
Neumann with some weave action
Yep.
here. And that's what they're going to do on offense. They're going to drive and kick.
Oh.
There's that hockey pass again. And
looks like a foul.
that's Murray's third, I believe.
Yes. Adewale at the line.
He shot a couple threes, which again Ryan's going to live with. I think I saw at least 2 threes from Adewale. I don't know if he can knock it down. I did watch a couple of their games, the prep, but I did not remember him being out that far out launching shots.
26-24. Rocco on the ball. Again, just Murray. They try to go inside entry, can't do it. Myers down low. Adewale. Left Sorber, but misses the easy one. And here comes Michael Paris. Michael falls. Sorber's going to shoot it. Good position by Zaire Paris there. Thomas follows up and fouled.
Now, when the ball goes into Thomas, I said this earlier, there's going to be a Ryan player wide open.
Possibly two.
Yeah.
Possibly two.
And if they can figure that out, Joey Z and team can figure that out.
Sorber, has now missed his last 3 free throws. It is still a 2-point game. Starts to pick up a little bit here. Sorber misses both.
Find it.
Tough. Here comes Robert Wright. Oh, Mats Myers was left. He was quick. No good. Darren Williams with the rebound up the floor. 3 players immediately on Thomas Sorber.
Yeah.
They are collapsing very well.
Joey might have to do an adjustment on that play, on that post-entry feed.
He should be kicking it right back out right away.
I don't even know if you go there. I mean, if you fake that pass, you're going to have Murray wide open. But it's a scheme we got to adjust to. And if you notice when Ryan's bringing the ball up, this kid Myers, number 3 on Neumann, is a spectacular on-the-ball defender. He is lightning quick, and that's why you don't see Zaire bringing the ball up, because he's that good on defense. You'll see Rocco, D-Will bring it up just to get away from that kind of pressure.
Ryan's got to pressure the ball here. Make him go full length. Six minutes, 2-point lead for Neumann Goretti. Robert Wright the third. Myers.
Smith.
That's Bruce Smith.
Oh, baby.
Thomas Sorber
That's
just said
major
no.
league dunk.
That's his second block. Here goes Zaire with the left. Baby hard, no.
He had Williams open over there on that left wing.
Transition and
It's got to be out.
No foul. They're going to
That's
call.
got to be AR ball there.
They're going to call white ball.
Yeah. The other ref confirmed it. I mean, Ted, we're both wearing glasses, so.
Maybe the great Grace B got a zoom on that, but it'll maintain the possession will maintain.
Grace, thoughts, Grace?
Be maintained by Neumann Goretti.
When Robert Wright drives, watch his offhand, how active it is, how he engages the defender. That's the strength I was talking about.
Myers, the point guard.
Watch him swipe every time he goes by, that offhand swiping.
Robert Wright.
See that right there? It's not a clear out, per se.
Smooth.
Yeah. It just, when you're that good, it just looks easy, doesn't it, Ted?
Yes, it does. Williams. 5 minutes, coming off 5 minutes, a 4-point lead for Neumann Goretti. Down low. Sorber tries to create space, maybe stutter steps. That was all power there. Nicely done by Thomas Sorber.
I love it. I like that set.
Oh, good shake. Oh, and dish. Wow.
Adewale with a great catch. Patient.
30-26, 4:27. Here comes Williams with his left. Good defense by Smith. Euro, foul. And Ryan Everett's going to check in because that foul is on Rocco Marabito, his third. You know, this game has a feel a little bit like the Ryan Roman game, and even the Wood game, where there was just long swaths of time that was kind of disjointed and choppy. And then all of a sudden, they get it together, and they go 90 seconds, 2 minutes, with great possessions on both ends of the floor. So that's what we're hoping for here. Murray's going to take a seat.
That was a tough turnover last possession by Ryan.
Yes, it was. And a miss. Everett with the ball, double teamed. And a great play.
It's 2 turnovers, 2 possessions.
Yep. 31-26, Archbishop Ryan down 5 here in the third quarter in South Philly. Adewale.
Nice rebound. Good pump fake. Just need a good shot without a turnover here.
Williams drives amongst the trees. No body on that. Out comes Robert Wright. Oh, reverse. Wow.
Great finish.
And just like that, Neumann Goretti up 9 with 3 minutes 19 left.
I got an update on the Roman game.
What do you got?
St. Joe Prep 35, Roman Catholic 23.
Wow.
At half. Thank you, Jimmy Hanratty.
Someone needs to just say St. Joe Prep for real.
Yeah. I've been down on the whole time.
St. Joe Prep for real. Ryan's faithful traveling well tonight, especially the lovely and talented director of security, director of basketball security, the great Phil Consalvo. Phil.
He told me to let him know when you're going after him tonight.
I can't go after Phil tonight. Phil looks fantastic. He's got his awesome.
He has that blank stare right now.
I know.
What is he thinking about right now? Is he thinking about cheesesteaks on the way home?
No, a bunch of kids were asking for his autograph because they thought he was Uncle Fester from that Wednesday show. But he had to tell him, he's like, I'm just a basketball guy.
Yeah.
The great Phil Consalvo.
All right, Ryan's got to snap out of this, Teddy. Get a good possession.
Mark Anthony Gallagher checks in. We're going to see if they can get him a corner 3.
He's wide open right now. Not a soul near him.
No, not at all. Parrish spins right. He's going to put the little push jumper. No. To go up double figures. Oh. In and out. Rebound. Good break for Ryan. Let's see if they can convert this. Mark Anthony Gallagher for 3.
Oh, baby.
Short. That was a good opportunity. 35-26.
That's the right basketball play by Zaire, right?
Yes. Keep making the right play, by the way. Don't try to force anything. You're still in this game. No foul called. Mark Anthony Gallagher with the rebound. Skip. Sorber. Stolen. Amir Williams with the steal.
Yeah, opportunistic.
A little careless there by Robert Wright. There's Marabito, good kick. And foul!
Great pass by Rocco.
Great pass by Rocco. We'll take advantage of that unnecessary foul.
We needed that, Teddy. We needed that.
Listen, Neumann Goretti, they spit the ball back up. 2 possessions in a row.
Good defense by Ryan.
Who's sending you heart texts? I saw it.
This is my intel on the happenings around the league. Courtesy of Rob Andrews. 35-27 now, St. Joe Prep.
And Williams converts the old-fashioned 3. 35-29. Ryan could use a stop right here.
A lot of game left.
Ton of game. Listen.
Down 2 possessions.
I've seen it. I've seen what they can do with under a minute, so I'm good.
35. Keeping this team to 35 points is where you need to be.
Wow. Kafir Myers. Nice
Could
player.
have been a moving screen.
For the three, puts Neumann back up. Here comes Marabito with his left. Defended by Myers, double team. Somebody's open. Careless. The ball finds Murray. The ball finds Hayden Murray, and he gets the 2. 7-point lead for Neumann Goretti. Minute 15 left in this third quarter. Myers feeling good. Kicks for 3. Short. Oh, Murray. Where I was Mike Zaire. Myers feeling good. He dishes to Adewale. Great assist.
Yep. He's a playmaker.
Yes, he is. 9-point lead again for the Knights. 45 seconds left. Williams, corner 3. Way off. And a fortunate bounce.
Yep. Get another crack at it. That's 2 air balls from this spot. That might be a dead spot on the floor, Ted. or we're the mush over here, right?
That could be, yeah. Sorber. Darren for 3, short. Might have been a little forced. Rob Wright the third with the ball. 23 seconds left. Matching up with Darren Williams. This should be fun. 15 seconds.
Only two team fouls on both.
10, 8, 7. Throws it way off, and we got a chance for a transition. Here comes Marabito. It's good, no foul, and what?
A finish.
Joe with the bench asking for an N1. And Archbishop Ryan.
Great finish by Rocco.
Great finish by Rocco. Confident finish by Rocco. And that, by the way, instead of up 11, up 7. That's big.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's real big.
And Ted, if you or I are up that high, we're throwing it down, right?
If I'm up that high, I'm passing out. I'll tell you that. 40-33.
It's a battle. We got to grind it out.
Again, we will be broadcasting from Archbishop Ryan on Sunday, the season finale against LaSalle. That game may have, depending upon the results of tonight, that may be huge for Ryan. It looks like we're still in good position for a home playoff.
Yeah. Well, again, a lot of things, a lot of happenings tonight. Well, this weekend, right? That we talked about.
Well, yeah. We need a Wood update. If anybody out there wants to give us one, that would be great. 40-33. We're going to start the fourth quarter. 8 very important minutes for Coach Joe Zaglinski. In this third road game in a row.
Prep's up 44-29 right now.
Wow. Second half?
I mean, it's got
to be third quarter, right?
Yeah, it's got to be. I feel like they're a little behind. Ryan's got to put together a good, solid quarter here, right?
Yes.
Eliminate the mistakes, Ted.
Oh, good screen by Thomas, and just short by Williams on the 3. Here comes Myers, the point guard for Neumann Goretti. He probes, doesn't see anything, pulls it out. He's a nice player. Adewale from London. Williams goes back to Robert Wright III, the Baylor commit. And he blew by. This young man's going to go play in the Big 12. That's the 4th on Murray.
Oh, you're right. I thought that was on. Wow.
7-point lead, 8-point lead.
Robert's living on the line now, right? He's so tough on the drive.
Heavy on that one.
I noticed the foul shooting percentages for both Myers and Wright are not super high. Myers is only a 50% shooter, and Robert Wright's around 70. And this kid can shoot the ball.
Yeah, Zaire, that's a nice little move by Zaire.
Yep, good finish.
6-point game now. Myers. Williams.
That's a walk.
Good shot. Not called. Thomas cleans it up.
Great job, Thomas.
Here comes Rocco. Zaire. Oh, rolls off the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound. Great hustle. Baby Harden.
Yes.
41-37. The
You
senior.
You say baby, I say Harden, right?
That's right. And the senior showing some leadership and some energy. Gave the fist pump. I love it.
Yep.
Here we go. Settle in. 6:20 left.
Back in it, kid, right?
A little careless with the ball there. Here comes Robert Wright.
Snake dribble.
And bumped.
Williams.
Yeah, it was a bump. We're not letting them play tonight.
I think that's Williams' third. Okay.
To the line, Robert Wright, the third. 41-37, 6:12 left in this fourth. Ryan just hanging around. We're hanging around a little bit, though. We're hanging around. That's a good thing. Don't go away. Joe discussing very gently with the officials. Murray.
I mentioned that ball pressure by Myers.
Yep.
Make him play defense.
Oh, Darren fades.
Wow.
Nicely done, Darren Williams. 4-point game.
It feels like Darren's time, right? Doesn't it? This is his quarter.
It might be. He's done it before.
So you got Murray with 4 fouls.
Oh, good shake. Wow, good shake. Myers. Here comes Zaire. Zaire a little out of control. Out comes Myers on the break. Reverse, good.
Jaden can't foul there.
Goretti pulls the lead up, back up to 8. That's one of those possessions that one of the,
Yeah, you want to get a good shot there, like you said. Even if you get a miss, you're not getting a fast break down the other end when you turn over the ball like that. They're a tough defensive team. Update on the prep, 3 minutes left in the third, 46-32. Romans down 14.
wow. And that would be a shocker, but would it? It just goes to show you how great this league is.
Yeah.
Absolutely some of the most entertaining basketball you'll see in this region.
They're for real. I mean, you can't deny it.
Talk about the players that we have in front of us tonight. Robert Wright averages 21.8 a game. Sultan Adewale averages 14 a game and 10 rebounds as well. Myers is at just under 12.
Robert Wright also gets 5 rebounds and 5 assists.
Yeah.
That's not something you just gloss over.
Archbishop Ryan needs a good possession. Williams left alone, takes it to the hole.
Great set by Joey out of the timeout.
Totally confused the defensive set by Neumann Goretti. We're coming up on 5 minutes. We have a 6-point game. 2 possessions. Mano a mano here. Williams is going to come out and defend. Robert Wright the third, patient with the ball. Gives it up to Myers. He's defended by Murray, who has 4. Screen. Shake. It's been a 40-second possession here for Neumann Goretti, and ends with a miss and a rebound. Make it hurt. Here comes Zaire. Zaire, Rocco's open in the corner, sees him too late. Darren's open in the corner. Darren for 3. Here we go. Darren Williams. Fourth quarter is Darren Williams time. 3-point lead the Knights thanks to Darren Williams.
And that last possession, Zaire throw it again, cross court, because the focus is on Thomas on the strong side box. And Darren Williams not going to hesitate in the fourth quarter. That's a big shot. And you wonder, again, the strategy. Neumann, there's 5 minutes left or so. I'm sorry that they're running the time clock now. They're holding the ball, up a handful.
Well,
is that smart? And again, we'll see if it pays off.
Looks like it's starting to pick up a little bit in the building.
It's getting tight.
Getting tight.
So that was 5 straight again by Williams, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Did you get any intel on the O'Hara game that went to the last possession?
No.
I'm curious. Does Neumann Goretti? I can't say. They're 10-1 in the league.
Yeah.
But will they have a problem closing out a game against a team like Archbishop Ryan? When you're slowing the ball down, like you said, and it looks like they're going to do much of the same. 3:57 left in this fourth quarter. 47-44. Your Raiders down 3 on the road in a game that could be second place in the PCL and surely a home playoff game against a team that I'm not sure of Joey's success rate against Neumann Goretti, but a foul low. Oh no, timeout. Sorry.
Yeah. That's a smart call.
Coach Carl Aragel for
Again,
Neumann, he's got an 806 winning percentage overall in 24 years. God is what he's doing a little bit.
Oh yeah. "30-second timeout. He's going to draw something up. Wonder what Joey's going to throw at him. Just go man-to-man. Remember, you got some foul trouble now. It's adding up. Murray's got 4. Williams and Marabito's got 3. I wonder if he's going to hold the ball again, or he's going to try to get a design play to get one of their
Something
best
quick.
players a good opportunity.
All right, so what do you see? Myers. Marabito draws the
Nothing special.
defensive
Just getting it
assignment.
in.
Nope.
Just
They
getting it in.
Spread out, drive, protect the rim, kick.
Smart play right there
Yes, it is.
by Williams.
Now 3:12 left in the fourth. Again, another extended possession. And they call the foul?
2 fouls to give, folks.
47-44, 3:08 left in the fourth.
Darren's 4th.
That's a tough call. Coach Zaglinski. That foul on Sorber, it's a second.
Roman prep update, 52-40 prep, start of the 4th. We need a Wood update.
Is that a travel? Oh, a foul off the ball. Make up. They'll take it. 3:06 left. 3-point lead for the Knights.
Hey, Ted, if I told you 4th quarter, 3 minutes, down 3, our possession, you're happy with that, right?
I'll take it. Absolutely.
I don't. Okay, there we go.
Zaire. And a foul on Zaire. That official is really calling that tight out there.
That might take a little pressure off of Zaire at Myers.
Rocco. Entry pass. Sorber. Blocked. Adewale. Not a travel. Joey, what do you got? You got a drive here.
Ooh.
Oh, big
very
three.
surprising.
And a great hustle play. Which way? It's going to stay with Neumann Goretti.
I'm surprised Smith shot that after the last couple of possessions when they were trying to eat the clock. Next foul, Neumann Goretti will be shooting 1-on-1.
Still a three-point game. Doesn't feel like it. 2:29. Ryan needs a stop. They call
Out of bounds.
out of bounds.
Yes. Let's go. That's our rock. We need a good possession
That was
here.
a great double.
You know what I don't see, Ted? I don't see timeouts. I don't know how many we have. The scoreboard is just as efficient as their IT and their Wi-Fi.
2:20 left. Here comes Zaire, goes to his right. Big possession for the Raiders season. Sorber. Williams in the corner. Fight through the screen by. That was a great fight.
There he is.
Rocco
Ryan.
open. Rocco puts his head down and goes to the hoop. Drives. No foul. Heavy to the floor.
Wow.
Sorber picks up the rebound
Big
and
basket,
scores.
baby. We're back in it. Down 1, 2 minutes. That's Rocco being aggressive.
Big move by Rocco. It's a one-point game. 1:43 left. Benches on their feet. Williams. Oh! Wright loses the ball. Zaire!
Yep.
Zaire!
Baby Harden.
Baby Harden puts
Great
Ryan up.
defense down the other end.
Minute 20 left.
If you're Argyle, get the ball to Robert Wright, right? Let him do his thing.
Archbishop Ryan up one. Drives. Wow.
Great finish.
Myers.
Big time finish.
Myers. 49-48. Ryan with a brief lead. That may have been their first lead of the since the first quarter.
It was short-lived, Ted.
Oh, well, listen.
It was short-lived. Our possession down one. Again, we're in this ball game. I would love to see that set where Williams gets the ball at the foul line. There was nobody near him last time he got that ball.
Nobody. And he is their best free throw shooter as well. 49-48. Listen, I say this every week, it seems like, but text your buddies, text your friends, send them the link. Check out the last few moments of this game.
Another great game.
1:13 left in this fourth. I mean, this season has been just full of them, full stories too.
Jim's a little more energy now, huh?
Little bit. So much on the line for a regular season game.
Someone please text me the Wood score.
49-48.
Okay.
Marabita's going to bring the ball up. Oh. Gets the ball back. Fortunate for Archbishop Ryan. We're at a minute left. Zaire splits. Goes for the lob to Thomas. Thomas somehow maintains possession. Right in front of us. No travel.
That had to be a lot. That looked really close, like he dragged that pivot foot.
Yes, he did. 40 seconds left. Ryan's got the foul. 35 seconds. Oh. And they foul Myers, point guard. He's had a great night tonight.
And what does he shoot from the foul line? 50%?
50%. So listen, Ryan's in a good spot right here. Even if he makes both, they'll have possession. They'll have their opportunity to tie this game.
That's Mary's 5th.
Let's see who they go. They're going to go with Everett. Again, we'd like to thank the faculty and administration from Neumann Goretti. All things considered, they hosted us. Thank you so much.
Jokingly, they were all over trying to help us. And I also want to thank a Deirdre, who, as I am trying to find somewhere to park, trying to get in this building, it was a cheerleader's mom, was kind enough to escort me. I'm carrying a notebook, Ted. And
here we go. 30 seconds left. 1 point lead. He misses. Ryan can win the game. 49-48. Joey gets a timeout. All right, what are you drawing up here, Sinai? You got a Chaffon special?
No, I mean, he has – you have your play already selected for this occasion. Of course, it's going to be a combination of options, which would be Darren and Tommy Sober. But yeah, everyone has their money plays. You know what I mean, Ted? When I played pound football for Our Lady Calvary, Mighty Blue and Gold.
There you go.
It was I left motion, 18 keeper. And I was a quarterback.
Of course you are.
And I had 2 all-Catholics in the backfield. The wingback would motion from left to right on one. And Danny McIntyre was our wingback. He would crack back on the defensive end. Then Jerry Gons and Sean McNesby would hit the outside linebacker and the safety, or inside linebacker, and I'd be one-on-one with that safety. It was a touchdown every time. 2 all-Catholics just blowing people out. But that was our money play, and Joe is going to go to his money play now.
Joe has the biggest timeout in the regular season.
And 26 seconds, a lot of time.
Long time. A lot of things can happen.
Neumann Goretti, 14 fouls, so they have fouls to give. So don't be surprised if you see that.
In the game, Matt Johnson, freshman, whose heroics against West in overtime helped the Raiders win. So we have something special drawn up right here.
Right into Thomas.
24 seconds. Thomas going to go to hoop. He kicks to Matt Johnson. The freshman puts it up. No good. Zaire, what a rebound. Foul low.
The courage to shoot that 3. Did not hesitate.
No, he didn't.
Sorry.
18.5 seconds. That's the 3rd foul on Myers. Joe calls the play. Marabito. Oh, they just get the ball. Nicely done by Zaire. He's going to take it hard. He goes up and under. Baby Harden. 12 seconds.
Wow. What a shot.
I've been saying it all year.
How many times is he going to do this? Unbelievable.
The senior said, it's my year. I'm doing it.
He went up on the left side, did his baby Harden thing midair, and finished with his weak hand on the right side.
Amazing.
Ted, I'd have to hold you up in the air for 3 seconds before you get that off, kid. Unbelievable finish.
If the Roman score stays the same, Roman prep, Archbishop Ryan and Roman Catholic tied for first place.
Correct.
Would you believe it? 11.9 seconds left.
There's a lot of things I can't believe.
This would be a statement win for Joey. You go and you.
He's got plenty.
He's got plenty, but you want to beat Neumann.
Oh, yeah.
You want to beat this guy. Here. Coming on the road.
I told him before, every single Catholic League away game, no matter who you're playing, is tough to win. Tough to win.
Absolutely.
What a crazy finish.
So here we go. 11.9 seconds on the floor. Ryan Everett on the floor. Here comes Robert Wright. It's a walk up and down. No. Robert Wright with 5 seconds.
Wow, what a finish. That's an N1.
An N1.
We had that ball. It was loose. He picked it up.
$51-50. We don't know how many timeouts are left.
I don't think Joey has any. He might have one.
He's trying to draw. It looks like he does have one. So he's going to draw the play off the miss or the miss or make.
I don't know if a player fouled out there, Ted. I don't think this is a timeout. I think this is a...
We can't tell.
Who got the foul there? Was it Williams?
Everett, Marabito, Sorber.
Williams fouled out.
Williams fouled out.
Sorry, folks.
And Robert Wright.
Unbelievable.
Third. Why he may be the MVP of the league, you just saw it right there. He makes it. It's a 2-point game. 5 seconds left.
And
And
Joey
now
used
Joey,
that timeout.
Joey
yeah.
now has his timeout. Is there a miracle left for the Raiders?
We don't have a lot of time to play, Ted. You got a length of the floor, right? In less than 6 seconds. I think it's 5.7.
5.7.
I like the long pass in the air.
5.7. We're trying to get update from the Roman prep game, but the more important thing right now, a loss here and a prep win, not good for Ryan, because Ryan does not have a tie. Ryan lost a head-to-head matchup, so the stakes are high. Everybody said, "Well, prep's not going to win 3 games in a row." Well, welcome to the Catholic League, everybody.
Yep, it's a signature win. They got Ryan and they got at home, and they just got Roman, it looks like. But again, I like to throw the ball down the court to your big Thomas Sawyer. That clock is not running at the time, and then you got to get some action off of that.
So it looks like Ryan Everett's going to have the responsibility of throwing the ball down the floor. Michael Zaire Paris, Rocco Marabito, Sorber, and Mark Anthony Gallagher. They get the ball with space. They get it to Sorber. Is he going to turn? He's going to give.
Yeah.
And they foul. With the foul to give.
I like that play design.
So there's 1.9 seconds. It's going to be a catch and shoot. Maybe a catch. You have one dribble.
Saints have a foul to give still.
Ryan Everett's going to have the responsibility of putting the ball, inbounding the ball. We are blocked. We can't see. Crowd on their feet. Tense here in South Philly. Inbounds. They find Sorber. He's going to turn and shoot. Oh, front rim.
Just short. Just short. Had a good look. Had a great look. Tough way to lose.
And a very dejected bench.
That last possession when Robert Wright got that basket and the foul shot, you wonder, was that a walk per se?
For a game that would seem like with the guards, they let them play that fourth, or didn't let them play, excuse me. Neumann Goretti breaks some hearts here. 52-50 in South Philly.
Could have stolen one here, Ted. Great game, though. Another great game.
It was a great finish.
I don't think you can be disappointed if you're Joey Zaglinski in the Raiders.
I think a couple things you take. What positives you take away? You're very disappointed, and you got to sell a lot of stuff in the locker room. But I don't think anybody's scared. I don't think anybody's intimidated. Archbishop Ryan knows they can play with every team in the league right now, and I think that's a good thing going into the playoffs, no matter what space they come in. I think importantly they have to make sure that they defeat LaSalle on Sunday now.
Yeah, you got to take care of business.
Got to take care of
business.
business.
Move on to the next one.
And get that home game. The last time they had a home game was Isaiah Brockington in 2017 is the last time Archbishop Ryan has played a home playoff game. And they've gone on the road and won. as a punch-up type team, as a maybe a flat-out underdog, but I don't think they are. I think this is what it is. I think there's
a lot of parity.
Yeah, I think there's 5 teams that can win this championship.
Yeah, I agree. Looks like I got a prep 66-50 with a minute left. Prep is up, so that game is over.
St. Joe Prep.
It makes this loss even more bitter, doesn't it, Ted?
Neumann Goretti, first place.
Thank you. Yeah. We just got
We got fist bumps.
South Philly, good job.
We got fist bumps.
Attaboy. But the whole time he was saying good job, he's actually looking at Ted. I don't think he kind of just brushed aside me.
66-50 with a minute 15 left.
Yeah.
That game is that game at Holy Family? That game's at Holy Family. St. Joe's came up when they're not playing in the Kelly Center. They're playing at Holy Family.
Yeah, I wish we could do a replay. I want to see that Robert Wright basket again.
Well, we're going to watch it when we get home. We'll watch it when you'll be able to see it.
It was a walk. You know me. That was definitely a walk.
Well, the good news is I don't think the Catholic League's going to fine you.
So let's go. Let's just look at the standing before we sign off, guys, so everyone knows where we're at. So Neumann Goretti is now 11-1, right, Ted?
Correct.
Roman drops to 10-2.
Archbishop Ryan goes to 9-3. So
And the prep goes to 9-3.
So prep has them in head-to-head, and so we need that Wood. You need some help from Wood. Because all of a sudden you could be looking at 5th.
Yeah, we need that Wood score.
But
1 and 2 is locked, right? So you have Neumann 1, Roman 2, Prep and Ryan at 9-3, but Prep with the head-to-head. We just need that Wood score. Someone's got to send me a text. Someone's got to give me a text on the Wood score. Guys, get this in before we sign off.
52-50, Archbishop Ryan falls in South Philly. Their win streak coming to an end.
What a run.
It's a good run. Listen, Joe Zaglinski put together an absolutely solid Catholic League season. He has to finish it. They have to finish the deal. This team needs to finish the deal on Sunday. But when you look at this as a whole, 500 in non-league play and then come out and do the run that they did.
We agree.
Yeah.
Well, and I think you're right. We said they can hang with anyone. It isn't like there's teams, it's top heavy. The top 6 spots is any given Sunday kind of a thing, right, Ted?
Correct. Do you think this game, I mean, I felt the game a little bit choppy the first 3 quarters. Ryan never out of it, but never felt in it. It's one of those kind of games. It just didn't have a real good flow. I don't know how it came across on screen.
Ryan didn't come out well, to be honest.
In the first quarter?
Yeah, and I think we also frustrated Neumann with our defense. Robert Wright again, we said he was going to come, right? He just had a slow start, and then he lived on the foul line. He's just so relentless with his attack and getting into the lane.
It's funny when you got to come out and see some of these kids play because it's an opportunity to see that. I know why that kid's a Division I basketball player.
Yeah,
he's smooth.
And I agree. And I want to kind of share again. I don't know if folks are still on, but we can't leave. I'm like distraught first of all. But great point, Teddy. And I actually wanted to make a point to parents about that. It's one thing to listen to YouTube at home, but if you get a chance, get off the couch, grab your kids. I don't care how little they are. Bring a couple of lollipops if they're under 5. Get them in the gym and just get a feel for high school basketball. It's $5 to get in here.
I was going to say, it's a cheap night, and it's a great family night. I mean, you're helping. When you pay the $5, by the way, you're helping out all these programs. Get a hot dog. Make it a pizza night. You go grab some slices afterwards.
It also becomes familiar,
right?
Ted. So you get used to seeing high school athletes play. A lot of these kids are going to go play in college. Some Division I, we point them out all the time. But I'm a big advocate of that. I'm also a big advocate if you have a youth team, get them to a high school practice. Ask your local coach if you can sit in and watch your local college, and just see, introduce them to that type of atmosphere. it gets contagious, like the energy. And like I said, it becomes familiar. It's not foreign the first time they step on a high school court. They've been there. I know that my father did that with me when I was super young and went for the football games, basketball games my entire life. And when I got to Ryan, it was just expected that I was going to be able to play, you know? So parents, please, young coaches, get your teams in these gyms, watch this tremendous basketball, forgo the Sixers games for $200, $300 a night, and spend the $5. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Especially if you're an Archbishop Ryan fan, check out the gymnasium and the refreshing of the gym. It looks great, and you get to see Division I level athletes. You get to see Division I level athletes play up close and personal. It's a really good night. We still are waiting to see if we can get a score from Archbishop Wood. We have not gotten one yet. So that's going to be a big result for our Raiders. And with that, I think we're going to let everybody go. 52-50, Archbishop Ryan falls to Neumann Goretti. We'd like to thank you for listening, and thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all your texts and comments. You've been so supportive with us throughout the year. We're going to hope to see Mr. Sinai back back for a home playoff game.
Can't wait.
And
cannot wait.
On behalf of Joe and myself, Ted Westervelt, and Ryan Haney, who's not here tonight, but he's been with us during the year, we'd like to say thanks again, and have a safe weekend, and go Birds.
Go Birds, absolutely. Well done, sir.